Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Greg Mikulski from ForexLive.com. This is a Kickstart video. Today's date is April 18, 2024. In the Kickstart video, I take a look at three major currency pairs: the euro versus US dollar, the dollar versus yen, and sterling versus US dollar. A tactical perspective. So let's get started. As I speak, ECB's Villeroy is speaking, saying he's open to rate cuts even after June and looks for a June rate cut, which is in contrast to Fed, which this week seems to have pushed off the idea of a rate cut in June, July, or maybe even September. We will see with data dependent. We just had the Philly Fed come out much stronger than expectations. The initial jobs claims were steady as she goes, but certainly not showing weakness. So let's take a look at the euro versus US dollar, given that fundamental backdrop. And we did see this pair move higher in trading yesterday. And extend that trade to the upside in trading here today. In the process, we did move above this swing area through here, which had a number of different swing highs and swing lows through here before moving to the upside. We didn't return to it until last week's trading, and this week's trading earlier on Monday, the market moved into that area and found willing sellers against that level. Not to be in trading, well, yesterday we moved just a little bit above, and today we had a little bit more of a move to the upside in the early all in the European session, but since then have seen a rotation back to the downside, as maybe Villeroy speaking. That price is back within this swing area. If we go below the 1.06557 level, that would give the sellers perhaps some confidence and maybe disappoint some of the buyers who are looking for a rotation back toward the 38.2% retracement. That's of this last trend move to the downside right through here. It also is, you can't see it, but it's also where the 61.8% retracement of this move to the upside comes in play. So if we do reverse higher going forward, the targets would be firstly this swing low going back to the month of February, and then the 38.2, 61.8% combo near the 1.07099 level. That should be pretty decent resistance on a test of that level. So be aware, be prepared. You have to anticipate these things. That would be on a move to the upside. Conversely, if we move back below the 1.06557, buyers who anticipated a higher price may look to exit out of their corrective move with a potential move down toward the 1.0622 level, similar to a swing area going back in time to there. And then the low price at 1.0600, which is a nice little round number there for that for the euro versus US dollar. So be aware, be prepared for those targets on the downside. Let's take a look at the dollar versus yen next. And this currency pair did correct in trading yesterday. We could not get up to the high prices that we saw in the prior day, up near the 154.78 level. These are 33 plus year highs going back to 1990, maybe 34, I guess. The high price yesterday came in around the 72-ish type area, well, 72, maybe 75, right through here, but then rotated to the downside in trading yesterday, and that momentum to the downside continued in trading here today. And what I like to say is that when you have a trend-like move like we've been seeing in this currency pair over time here, the corrective moves, if they get below the 38.2 to 50% retracement target, that's this area right here on this move to the upside, would increase the bearish bias. It would show that the sellers are taking back some control from the buyers, the trend buyers here. As you can see here, the price found support against 50%. Can't see it, but there's 50% underneath there, and started a bigger trend move to the upside. In trading here, we found support near the 38.2, and in trading today, we also found support near the 38.2% retracement. So it couldn't get near the 50% and couldn't really break below the 38.2% retracement. It started to rotate back to the upside. So guess what? The buyers are still winning. The sellers are not winning. That's another way of putting it. Also in play is the 100-hour moving average. Yes, the price did move below the 100-hour moving average here and here, but that 38.2% retracement I harp on as another key level that has to be broken and stay broken to prove that the sellers are more in control, and it just wasn't done. So buyers remain in control. On the top side, the 154.78 level and then 155 level is levels of importance for this currency pair. Remember that the Bank of Japan is always lurking on the sidelines, and they may look to intervene at any one point, in which case we could get a really sharp move to the downside, 100 pips or more usually, and that is always a possibility. But so far, they've just been jawboning the market and not actually acting. So that's how I see the dollar versus yen. Let's take a look at the sterling versus US dollar to conclude our report. And what we've seen this week is ups, downs, ups, downs, ups, downs in trading here today. Like the euro versus US dollar, we tried to move higher, moving up toward the Monday highs, or moving up into the Monday trading range, I should say, and also back above the 50% midpoint of the last move to the upside from this low back here to this high right here. It's a longer term move. That 50% comes in at 1.24646. But as you can see, we're back below that level. So the sellers are trying to put a lid on this pair. Yes, it's sloppy above and below 50% retracement level. What can I say? But on the downside, we'll look for this swing area down here between 124.27 and 124.49 as a area to get to and through. If I move back in time, and look back even to this area through here, this was a low right here. It was a high right here. It was a high right here. It came swing high through here and then moved above it and used that level as a support to move to the upside. So that level is this area is a key level for me between 124.27 and 124.49 if we move below that level. And I know we did earlier this week, but if we move below it level, it's still tilted bias more to the downside and give sellers more control with the 61.8% retracement as the next target on the downside. So there you have it, a look at three of the major currency pairs in our Kickstart video. My name is Greg Michalowski. Good fortune with your trading. Bye-bye now.